before we go any further, if you click like for me, subscribe, tap that bell, and share. So, I want to talk today about making progress in mental health, and specifically in your mental health. And I'm going to speak from the perspective of progress I've made in my mental health. So this past week, I had a virtual call with my psychiatrist because of the COVID. I didn't meet in person. And we kind of discussed, where I was at with my mental health. And I hadn't been to the psychologist, a therapist, since probably 6 months. That was due to my therapist getting an opportunity elsewhere and out of the state. And at the time, when me and him had talked, the psychiatrist, about this, he said, you are in a good place. It's kind of up to you, what you want to do. So I said, you know what, I'll think about it and go from there. So over the course of the last 2 years, I've applied many coping mechanisms to my life, so much so that it's become a part of my life. So I don't wait for the onset of, depression to do these things, or the onset of anxiety to do these things. Not to say that it doesn't come, right? But it's like I'm more equipped than ever before because I'm applying these things every single day of my life. So much so, again, that it's become a part of my life. So it makes it that much easier when, I hit those pitfalls kind of in life. And I think that's what, kind of was the trajectory to, this process of healing when it comes to my mental health. And fast forward to talking with him, he had asked me, how was it going not having, a therapist. And I said, not that I would never, do therapy again, because I think there's so many benefits to it, not just if you are going through a depression or any other mental illness crisis or anything. But I found ways that I feel are adequate to therapy, if that makes sense. For some of you may know, I do have a support group, which is the AI Lapono support group, and that is a form of therapy for me. Actively working in, life matters, doing these videos, doing these podcasts, the different seminars. I find therapy, I find healing in that. And to kind of go more into that, a part of my, I guess you could say, goal with mental health and, sitting down with one psychiatrist, which is where I was prescribed my medication, and then a psychologist where I went through therapy. One thing that the psychiatrist had talked to me about this time is because of the place I'm in, because I'm not, currently depressed, and I'm, taking all the necessary things to combat my mental illness every single day. He wants to start weaning me off of my medication. So for those of you out there who are still on the fence about medication, about therapy, I want to kind of reiterate some things with that. I know I did a video months ago on it, but again, if you are at the point where things aren't right with your mental health and you're debating going in, or if you have gone in but you're still on the fence with things, even after getting a diagnosis about your mental health, remember, you develop this plan with your therapist, with your doctor, as far as what medications you get prescribed, as far as the different techniques, tools, and everything that the therapist may use. It's not, oh, you're this, you're that, so I'm going to prescribe you this. If that's happening, you probably want, I won't say probably, you want to get a new doctor. I sat down with my doctor. I was one, educated on my diagnosis. I was educated on suggestions that he would prescribe to it, and I decided what I was going to take based on what he educated me with. As I went to therapy, I was an active participant in that therapy process. It wasn't just a therapist talking to me and telling me what I should or shouldn't do. There was dialogue there. So remember that, if you're on the fence about it, and know that that doesn't have to be your forever, but it may be what you need at a certain point in time till you get to a place where you can deal with your mental illness a lot more independently, if that makes sense. And it's a sense of accomplishment for me to get to that place where it took him to kind of help me even realize, like, oh man, I am doing pretty good. Not to say that, again, I won't have any pitfalls, but where he's confident enough to start, again, weaning me off the medication, it speaks volume to the progress that I have made. And that's something that I can definitely say I'm proud of. I wish social distancing wasn't in place so I could celebrate, but I would definitely find a way and the time to still do so in my own way. But the main focus of this here, I just wanted to, one, kind of share my testimony in the sense of, what has come recently in my mental health, and to encourage others and know that things do get better. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share.